Cosplay Vlogs. Hello and welcome to another video on my channel. This is Chris here, we're at his house.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, yeah. But by the time you see this, I'm not sure when I'll upload this. It's just a random video, not a vlog, a reaction or anything like that. It's just, we're going to be playing a game, will you press this button? Or will you press the button, sorry. And it gives you a good dilemma and a bad dilemma. And we're basically talking about whether we would press the button or not. So we'll start with this one. Okay, you will become incredibly sexually attractive to the opposite gender, but all beings of the opposite gender are now half-human hybrids who will not ask for your consent.
That's what the Doctor Who hybrid is. I don't think I could push that button.
So you will become the opposite gender. All beings of the opposite gender are half-human hybrids who will not ask for your consent.
Not personally for me, to be honest. You know.
It depends what because it's half human. It sort of depends what the other half is. Like,
yeah, but
are we talking as if like fictional universes, as in aliens that look human?
But when it comes to actually letting you decide whether you have sex or not, I think that part's important.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I forgot about that actually. That's a good point actually. Yeah, I don't think I'd press that.
No, I mean it's tempting, but the risk isn't worth the reward.
Yeah, I guess. Right. Okay. I will not press that button. 36% of people have pressed the button, and 64% of people did not press that button.
Hooray, 64.
That was a good dilemma. I like that one. Okay, next one. You have a great life, but every time you look at a child, they fall over.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd totally push that button, kid me off.
It depends how injured they get from the fall. I mean...
Well, exactly, it just depends on what exactly type of fall it is, unless it explicitly says fall over a cliff. I think
no, but it says every time you look at them. So what if you're, like, say, on a cliff and you happen to see a kid and they fall over while they're looking out?
Well, that depends where they're standing.
Yeah, but I mean...
It's all subjective to the situation.
Yeah, but it's just every time. I mean, could you really live with yourself if you'd caused the death of a child by mistake?
If I just looked at it, who'd convict me?
Yeah, but that's not the point. Morally, could you accept that you've done that? Because you know that you've
done that.
Well,
I might not go out much, but, you know, that's how I deal with it. And, you know, maybe does it just kids in the real world, or is it if you're watching them on television, in which case you can never watch children's TV ever again?
I don't think it applies for TV. I think it's like every time you look at a child in real life, I'm guessing. Because say you're watching like a rewatch of something, they can't fall over if I didn't the first time.
Don't know, reality walk. I would probably push the button and find a way to deal with it. Because it's not as bad as the last one.
See, it's the cliff dilemma that I had that is troubling me, whether I would press it or not.
Well, don't go near cliffs then.
True, but what if you're on a bus or something and it drives past a cliff?
Well, then you wear a blindfold. There's ways around this one that there isn't in the others.
I suppose, yeah.
The others require a rewriting of reality. This just requires you being a bit more attentive.
Okay, you've convinced me. We'll press the button. And 72% of people have pressed the button, while 28% of people did not.
Use 72s, you're my kind of...
Right. I like that dilemma. Oh, this is quite good for us. Right, you meet the one and only Doctor Who.
Huh.
But you must become his companion for all of eternity. Where's the downside in that?
Yeah,
where is the downside in that? I'm pressing that button.
Doctor Who. His name is not Doctor Who!
He was credited as Doctor Who in the William Hartnell era though, and the Peter Troughton and whatever.
Internet, you silly
Right,
thing.
press that button. I don't see the down. What is the downside of that?
Yeah,
you must become his
exactly.
companion for all of eternity.
Anywhere, any when. How is that possibly a bad... Let's just get on with
What?
nerd.
Only 56% of people have pressed the button, while 44% did not.
Star Wars fans.
Right. You have any superpower you want, but everyone will be bugging you to help them every day of your life. Oh.
Now that's actually a tough one.
Yeah. Because, like, it depends how much they bug, I guess.
If you've got a stop time one, or an ability to make yourself, like, temporarily invisible or transport yourself to a parallel universe, then you can enable a way for yourself to have breaks from people.
Yeah.
So every superpower you want, that doesn't mean you can't negate the effect that they're saying will be the consequence, so I'd probably push the button.
You can't so much negate, you would just delay for a bit and then
well, yeah.
do it like a chore.
Yeah, just like Clara delaying her death in Hellbent.
Yeah.
I'd probably push the button, but, you know, I wouldn't like to have
Well,
to.
it says any superpower you want. So it's not like your favourite or anything. You can choose the power.
And, you can pretty much have anything you want as well. You can have, like, omnipotence if you want.
Yeah.
That's a power.
I mean, obviously you can't have things like the power to have every power and stuff like that. But
Doesn't say that.
yeah, but if you're gonna play like that, then you could just have a power
Well,
to
yeah, that's what I'm
get
saying.
people not to talk to you.
There's a way around this, but it's still if you being annoyed a lot is worth the bother, even if there are ways around it.
Yeah.
I probably would, but I don't know about you.
I think I'll press this, but I'll just screenshot that. Right. I'll press the button. Yeah.
Does that work? There we go.
Okay, 65% of people have pressed that button, while 35% did not. I like that alignment.
Yeah, that's alright.
Okay. You have the ability to create life, but for each life created, another must die.
Nah.
Is that really worth it? Because...
Yeah, you don't know what the life you create is going to do, whereas you...
but it has the ability to create life. Does
Yeah.
that mean you can choose what you're creating, though?
Probably, yeah.
And do you get to choose who dies? It just says another, so that could just be like the nearest person or something. I don't think that's worth it, that. What do you think?
No, I wouldn't. It's like that short story button. You know, I wouldn't. No.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to press that button.
It's just a risk.
Yeah. 58% of people have pressed this. And 42% did
Well,
not.
hello, cold-blooded.
I'm going to have to do a lot of beeping on this. Right. Okay. You become Batman, but your parents die.
No, I like my parents.
Yeah, I like my parents. Oh, Jesus. Right. I will not press that button. Love you, Mum and Dad. If you're watching this. Come on, right, there we go. 38% of people have pressed it, while 62% did not. Those 38% of people. Wow.
And especially since Batman doesn't have any powers, he's just really good at karate, has lots of money and gadgets.
Yeah. Okay, this next one.
So, yeah,
You can mind control anyone you want, but there is a 24-hour time limit and it can only be done once to each person. That's interesting.
I think yes, but I wouldn't use it all the time. I might just use it in incredibly important situations, like if someone's about to try and kill me.
Yeah.
Or to save somebody from being assaulted or something.
Because
like
it's not really a downside here. It's more the fact that you've got limited amount of times to use it.
And if you use it on certain people, you've got to get into a little moral quandary with yourself. But that's only with certain people, depending on what you use the power for. If you use it for good, and it's only once.
But then again, if you accept this power, what if you get greedy and then end up using it more? I suppose then there wouldn't really be any consequences other than you running out of it eventually.
Well, exactly. It's just a self-control thing, and that's not so much of an issue when the power itself has a limitation.
Yeah, I agree there. Yeah.
I think it's worth the trade-off.
Yeah, I'm pressing that button. 81% of people have pressed it, 19% did not.
Yeah, because most people agree.
Yeah, right, okay. You will never have to pay for any mediums such as TV, video games, books, etc., ever again. But all the works from mediums prior to 1990 are erased from history.
No, no, f*** it. So much great stuff happened before 1990, excuse the language.
Yeah, there's too much classic Doctor Who. Wait, if you erase classic Doctor Who, does that mean new Doctor Who doesn't exist anymore?
No, it still would, just to torture you.
That's confusing, because would that mean Russell T Davies came up with the idea?
No, it would all still exist, and you'd remember that it had existed, but it just wouldn't exist anymore. It's like
I see.
Kind of like that, I'm guessing. So no, there's too much good stuff that I'd want to keep listening to again, and you know.
Yeah.
Besides, one of the best decades of music, the 80s, would just be freaking gone. So no.
Yeah. That's really not a very good dilemma either.
No. Points for trying.
Right, okay. 43% of people have pressed it, while 57 did not.
Alright, sounds alright.
Okay, the next one. You live your ideal life, but every time you take a step, it feels like you're stubbing your toes. Stubbing your toes hurts a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure I could actually push that button because I'm even though what I go through hurts more, a constant pain that you may not be able to get rid of.
Then again though, right, if you accept this button, if you press this button, surely, like, after a while, you would get used to the pain and it wouldn't hurt anymore.
Maybe. Depends how it works.
And then all that just for your ideal life. I mean...
there's nothing in the rules to say you can't use your ideal life to remedy the problem you've been given.
No, but that's cheating, really.
No, it's not, because it just says this is what comes with it. It doesn't say you can't solve it.
Yeah, but that's the point of the button.
No.
That's the point of the button, though. You have to have your you have to have it feeling like your toes being stubbed every step, even with your ideal life. I'm actually considering it because now that I think, like, at first I was thinking no, I would never press that, but now after thinking about it, the pain would die down after a while. I mean, you would probably have pain for a bit, but after so long of that pain, you will get used to it. I think. Although then
10
again,
years, you don't get used to it.
Then again, though, it says that you, with every step. So like when you sleep, when you wake up again and take another step, it will probably hurt again.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't think I can do that one. Okay, I will not press that button. 41% of people have pressed it, while 59% did not. That was a good dilemma, I like that one. Right, okay. All typos on the internet are prevented and or corrected, but you can't feel your fingertips when you type.
No.
Do you really need to feel your fingertips though?
I don't really care that much about problems on the internet.
That is a good point. Plus, it's sometimes hilarious when people send you auto-corrected things.
Well, yeah, the whole books of autocorrect fail would not exist.
It would make, there's too much humour to be missed out if you press that button.
Absolutely.
Way too much humour. I mean, the amount of memes and things you see on the internet. I will not press the button. 55% of people have pressed it. Shows how much 55% of people care about spelling.
What pedantic people in the world.
I didn't really like that dilemma. Bad. Okay. Oh, this one's long. This one is very long.
It is.
This is very... Okay, right. You get your dream job wife/husband, become filthy rich, and every day have a ton of fun. But that should be every time. Every time you wake up in the morning, you completely forget the day before, everything that happened. This happens every day except one day of the week where you wake up and vividly remember everything. You choose what day at the beginning of each week. Wait, so does that mean that you wake up and remember everything from the day before, or everything from
Probably
previously?
everything. Probably everything. I don't know. I wouldn't go with that. I don't like memory loss. I'm with Clara on that one. I'm with some of my experiences, even if I can remember them at rare times.
Yeah. We're not really disagreeing very much. I thought we'd disagree a bit more on some of them. But yeah, I agree. So I'll put okay, I'm not pressing that. 61% of people have pressed that button, while 39% did not. Let's write that down. Okay. You can have everything that you ever desired, but you have to kill your mother. No.
Yeah, not doing that.
Not doing that. Not doing that at all.
One death is not enough. I mean, killing is wrong.
Okay, I will not. 32% of people have pressed it. What's wrong with you, 32%? Murdering so-and-sos. Right.
Goodbye, man.
That was a bad dilemma. Right. Okay. You're a spy that has stopped many villains from either destroying or ruling Earth. But since you're a spy, your identity is a secret and no one will know of your bravery. And if you try to tell others, they won't believe you.
Yeah, I can live with that. Push the button.
Yeah, I mean,
you get to do loads of cool hero stuff.
If you were going to do that, you wouldn't want to, I wouldn't really care about the fame from it. I would care about doing something good.
Yeah.
Just like the Doctor, really.
And you get a thrill from all the adventures, wouldn't you? You don't need recognition for thrills.
Yeah. Exactly. We need some funnier questions here. Okay, 76% of people have pressed the button. 24% did not.
Yeah.
Okay, come on, be a funny one. Be a funny one. You gain your superpower of choice, but you live as the opposite gender for the rest of your life.
Well, I wouldn't mind that, but I'm not really that desperate to have my favourite superpower.
I would quite like a superpower, and I'm not bothered whether I'm a guy or a girl. So, obviously I would... Wait, hang on. Technically, if I became the opposite gender, then surely you could then just get a sex change and go back to your gender.
Yeah. I thought you said you couldn't circumvent it.
Huh?
Mr. Smartass. I thought you said you could not allowed to circumvent it.
Certain thing, it depends on the question.
No, it doesn't.
Alright, fine.
But I just sort of kind of come from enough of my own skin that I'm not really bothered about the superpower. If it was something that would remove medical problems, then I'd go, yes, yeah, okay, I'll be a girl, whatever. But otherwise, I'm not really that desperate to have a superpower. You know, there's nothing wrong with turning into a girl. It's just not. I don't really want to either.
I suppose, yeah. I probably would press it, but I'll go with you and say not press it. But
alright.
Print screen. I will not press that button, even though I would. 77% of people have pressed the button, where 23% did not. So you're in the minority.
Oh no, yes, it's a fair enough thing. Pressing the button is generally a good decision, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, you are able to create any creature, any weapon, any tool, anything with the power of your mind, but you cannot create a girlfriend, and for the first 5 years the only thing you can create are dildos. What?
No.
What the hell?
Not doing that. No way. 5
Oh my
years.
God.
5 years can be a very long time. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying it's not saying you can't get a girlfriend of your own, but.
But here's the thing. It says the only thing you can create dildos, but it doesn't say you have to create them. So you could just go without, like, living your normal life for 5 years, and then create whatever you want. You hadn't thought about it like that, had you?
Well, no. Well, yeah, but it's just the 5 years thing that. Yeah, okay, I'll probably push the button then.
Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking, because you don't have to create them. You just. That's the only thing you can if you choose to.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah. So, yeah. I like that dilemma actually. That was a good one. Because at first you're like, what? But then
Certainly
when you think about it, it's not actually that bad. 78% of people have pressed the button, while 22% did not. Okay, you are the most beautiful guy/girl in the world, but you will never see your mother again. What is it with all these mother questions? No, I don't care.
No, I wouldn't press this button again because I think I'm pretty handsome enough, to be honest.
Oh, vain, are we?
No, I have to be at some point.
See, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't even if I was the ugliest person on the planet, I would still rather see my mother than become beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, you might sort of need your parents for anything, and unless it's absolutely like paralysingly good beauty, you know, it's not exactly like you can use it for anything either.
Well, that's what it is though, paralysing good beauty. It's the most beautiful guy in the
Oh,
world.
whatever.
The entire world.
I mean, it's not like it's a magic power, you're just the most beautiful person in the world.
Yeah. True. Yeah, so I'm not pressing that button. 37% of people have pressed it, while 63% did not. Okay. You play a game that allows you to become a god, but you trigger the apocalypse. But then,
No?
what's the point in becoming a god if you
Yeah.
have no one to worship you in a way?
Serve me, bitches. Yeah, exactly.
Because, like, there'd be literally no point in becoming a god if you caused the apocalypse, because everyone would die.
Yeah, I mean, there's no to say you couldn't recreate the world afterwards, but you'd have to start from scratch. You couldn't just take everybody, and press the reload button.
Yeah, and then if it was hang on, but if you were starting from scratch, then would the whole thing not relive itself?
Well, not necessarily. I wouldn't go for it anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's not worth it.
Not going for apocalypse.
Yeah, no thank you.
No apocalypses here. 52% of people have pressed the button, while 48%
Well,
have not.
hello, bloodbathers.
You instantly get $1 million, but Predator starts to hunt you. If anyone doesn't know what that is, Predator as in the Predator from
the Arnold Schwarzenegger film.
Yeah, the movie Predator.
No, it's not worth the hassle. It'd take a while for me to become trained combatant enough to deal with a bloody predator. To deal with a mugger, never mind a predator. You know, no, I don't think I would personally. I don't know if you take the risk or not.
See, I'm not that bothered about being rich.
Yeah.
Like, I would like to get some money.
I mean,
but
it's nice being rich,
Yeah.
but you're gonna have a fair bit of hassle.
Yeah.
And you'd probably have to spend a large amount of your money on defence and weapons to deal with the predator that spawns as a result.
I agree with that one.
So I mean, $1 million would not be enough.
Yeah. I mean, it's a loss, but no.
Yeah, no, not to deal with the predator and lead a comfortable life, no.
Only oh yeah, that's right. 33% of people have pressed the button. 67% of people did not.
I guess they saw Aliens vs Predator.
Okay, you can read any book simply by making physical contact with it, but you can no longer read anything using your eyes.
No, I really like the way
So you could literally pick up a book, go BAM! I know everything about it.
Yeah.
However,
As fun as that would be to just come along and go, and you can literally read everything in the bookstore and like not have to pay for it because nobody
Yeah.
would know about your power. But yeah,
There are problems with that though, because you can't read anything with your eyes. What about when you're driving, when you see signs?
yeah, and,
That could cause an awful lot of injuries.
and besides, get like who's that weird sod going around touching all the books?
Then again, there are ways around that. You can use buses, trains, so you wouldn't have to drive.
Well, yeah, but to
But
be
then
honest,
again,
it
I do want to drive at some
it
point.
limits your freedom.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't really. I kind of like the old-fashioned way. I mean, that would be useful in your old age when your eyes start to go a bit bloody funny anyway. But right now, I'm quite happy to use them.
Yeah.
I mean, in my old age,
I'm not
I'd
pressing
probably
that.
reconsider that.
I'm not pressing that, but 43% of people have pressed it. 57% did not. I like that dilemma. That was a good dilemma.
Matthews.
Have a job you love, but you get the worst pay ever. When it says worst pay ever, does that mean minimum wage? Because I've worked for minimum wage before.
Yeah, I could probably handle it. It just depend on where I was living.
Yeah, I mean, if you are financially stable, let's say you're financially stable with your house, you don't need a big mansion or anything.
And if it's a job you love,
Yeah.
it would give you your ideal job. It would give you enough freedom to potentially take on a second job or other source of income. So you could probably build your money up in enough time. So I'd go with it.
Yeah, I think I would as well.
I mean, especially if your job can literally be absolutely anything of a dream job, you could go really sci-fi with that stuff and find all sorts of ways around the problem.
I agree, yeah.
Plus, it's not like we're talking about your health, is it? It's just your job.
Yeah. I'll press that button.
If you've got a job you love, then that beats the hell out of all the
Only
stress.
we're in the minority. Only 43% of people have pressed it, while 57% of people did not.
I wonder if a lot of people make the choices because they just take the button on face value and don't think about it as much. I could be wrong,
Yeah,
but
probably. You will be in perfect mental and physical health for the rest of your natural life, but every day you must watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
yeah,
Where's the downside?
yeah. There is no. I have not seen the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but I do not see a downside to that.
Although then again, if you're watching it every day, you would get sick of it eventually, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but you could like make riff tracks of it, make special web event videos of it, chart the course of how it affects you over time, and vlog that because people will lap up vlogs about almost anything. I mean, they're watching this, aren't they?
Good point. This isn't exactly a vlog, but you know.
Well, you know, close enough. I think it's worth the risk. I mean, it's not like I mean, yeah, you've got to like sit down and like watch them every day.
Plus, for perfect mental and physical health the rest of your life. That for me, that's
And
good.
it doesn't say what version, so you could just watch the bare bones shortest version, and you'd still have enough time in your day to go and do all sorts of stuff. I mean, you couldn't say you could also carry around like an iPod or something with it playing on. You could keep looking at it as like you go about your day, so you fulfil your obligation.
Plus, perfect mental and physical health, that would get rid of my skin condition, which would be lovely for me.
It would get rid of my crippling horrors, so I would jump on anything that improves my health, especially this, in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
No question.
Definitely.
Bet we're in the minority.
No, we won't be in the minority for this.
Well, I mean, that's how it's going to work, isn't it?
56% of people have pressed this,
Oh.
44% did not.
Oh, okay, I'm glad to see I'm wrong.
Okay, that was a good dilemma, I think.
Yeah, I like that.
You can find anything you lose instantly, but you lose something else. Oh. That depends on what you're losing and what you're finding, really. No, hang on, but if you find anything you lose instantly, if you lose something else, then you can find that instantly.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be until you found the other thing. So you wouldn't know when exactly you'd see that again.
No, but you can find it instantly. Instantly
Oh,
is
okay,
like,
sorry, yeah.
what, like, right then and there.
I still I wouldn't push that button personally because I just couldn't be bothered with the little hassle. It would just annoy me just enough that...
See, with me though, like, if you lose, right, say you lose something, by finding something else, right? Then later you want to find that thing again.
Yeah.
Bam, you found it.
I still wouldn't go it personally because the little niggles just pee me off.
See, I would definitely press that button.
No, I wouldn't. But you gotta go in with your decision. It's your video.
Yeah, I'm gonna press that button because I would love to find anything. You never find. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I would have an after 8 before 8.
56% of people have pressed it. 44 did not.
Yeah.
I like ones where we disagree a bit.
It might depend on my mood on the day. Some days I might actually change it. It depends if you're really
Yeah.
looking for something to get into you at the time.
Next one. Your crush will fall for you and you'll have a stable relationship, but she gets fat.
Push the button.
Yeah, push the button.
There is such a thing as exercise. Plus,
Who cares? It's all about. It's not.
I am
To
one of those
judge
people.
someone based on their looks.
I am one of those people that does
alone
consider
is
big
just-
girls incredibly beautiful. So that's something I could quite happily live with, even if there wasn't a way to reverse the weight gain. Of course, I'd have to ask them first to see. If weight gain could be easily gotten rid of, then that's fine. You could just work together, work it off, and boom.
Yeah, but even if not, I mean,
it just says gets fat, it doesn't say stay fat.
yeah, true. Plus, I don't really care if it's the person that. If it's the person I like, I'm not gonna care.
Yeah, you're beautiful inside and out, and of course, as Mika said, big girls, you are beautiful.
Yeah. Shall we see how many shallow people there are?
Oh yes, I've had this.
Push the button and 53% of people have pressed it. 47% did not. Shame on you, 47%.
There aren't enough of what the... never mind.
What?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a joke.
Okay, fair enough. Be able to create your own reality at any time, but after 25 uses, you will be stuck in your own reality and not go back to the original world. It's like that other one. It's like it's
Push
just a
the
limit.
button.
It's just a limit.
Push the button. I'd create something I would absolutely bloody love. So
Yeah.
I'd be happy to stay. I wouldn't mind if, like, say, the price of curing my physical pain problems would be like exile to the Star Trek universe. Yeah, bring it on.
Yeah. I mean, my own reality. There's so many possibilities for this.
An infinite multiverse, and if you're creators like we are, then you literally have the ability to literally have everything you want.
Yeah.
And 25 uses, as long as you do enough planning beforehand and maybe use 1 or 2 uses purely for experimentation, you can literally have everything
As long as you
want.
make sure that the 25th use is something that you would love to live in.
Yeah, exactly. Map that out, carefully count your uses.
Yeah.
No downside. I really do not see the downside of that.
Neither do I.
And if everybody says, well, you might have to leave your family and that behind, well, you'll leave each other behind eventually anyway, so why not do it on good terms?
But plus, if it's your own reality, you can have your parents there.
Yeah.
Because
Or a reasonable facsimile. If you have to put up with that, well, that's a little bit of a bummer, but it could be worse. You could walk around with a stubbed toe for the rest of your life.
Don't bring that one back up again. Yeah, I'm pressing that button.
Yeah, absolutely.
75% of people have pressed that button, 25% did not. That just proves how...
That's a fair ratio. That's about the ratio I'd expect.
Yeah. Okay. You will receive $20, but you will never be able to use this website again. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
This is a fun video, but
mean,
I don't plan to do this again.
$20 may not be much of a gain, but I'm really not getting that much out of this website, apart from this video, to be honest.
Yeah. That one's a bit of a silly one, really.
And nobody's to say you couldn't use a similarly created website.
Yeah.
Like somebody goes and creates a replica, that's fine.
72% of the people have pressed it, 28% did not. Okay. Shall we say we'll do 2 more?
Yeah, alright, well.
Unless the second one's ridiculously easy. Then we'll just... Until we'll get 2 more, unless there's... But the last one we do has to be a good one, yeah?
Yeah, alright.
Okay. You can be in any movie you want as any character you like, but for the rest of your life, the only sexual partners you will have will be the ugliest characters on the set. Depends on the character, because some characters aren't even interested in that.
I would say, to be honest, no, because I'm not that actually hard up on acting. Like I said...
No, but it's not acting, it's being... Does it mean acting though, or does it actually mean physically being the character?
Like any movie, so that means you could potentially flip between lots of options, but the whole like partner thing and the rest of your life, I don't...
Yeah, but the thing is, does it mean actor or character? Because if it's the actual character, then choose a character who doesn't care about sexual partners. Because you would have their mindset.
I just wouldn't do it anyway, because I really don't care that much about being an actor. So...
Yeah, but like I said, it's not necessarily the actor.
Well, yeah, I know, it's just that's... Yeah.
See, if it was the actor, I would agree with you.
Yeah, if it was that, yeah, but if it was the other way, I'd potentially agree with you.
Yeah.
So I only half understand.
See, the way I read it as if being the actual character, not the actor who plays the character. So do you want to press that one or?
I personally wouldn't, but I'm going with your decision.
Okay, we'll press it.
Yeah?
Oh, only 35% of people have pressed it, whereas 65% did not. So I was in the minority this time.
Oh, I guess people, I wouldn't say they're superficial, but I'm saying there's probably a lot more priority placed on appearance. But that doesn't mean you're superficial if you place a lot of priority on appearance.
Yeah.
Just means you're a Kardashian. No, wait a minute.
Okay, you can hear people's thoughts, but you have to hear every thought near you. That's not really a very good one to end on. We'll do another one at first.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't do this one, to be honest, because I have enough trouble with headaches as it is.
You have to hear every thought near you. Does that mean all at once though, or does it?
I don't have a desire to go around hearing people's thoughts, so and if you can't turn it off, I mean, hearing thoughts is only fun if you're able to control it.
Yeah. You would have a lot of like headaches and stuff.
Yeah, I maintain that without the control, that power is more of a curse.
I agree. Okay, in that case, we will not press that button and see what the others thought. 55% of people have pressed it. Only 45% did not.
That's fair enough, I guess.
Then again, yeah, they don't really think about it, probably.
Possibly not. No.
Okay, please be a good one to end on. Please be a good one. You become immortal, but still cannot die when the Earth gets swallowed up by the sun.
Does that mean all your existing health problems would be cured, though, in the immortality?
Let's say yes.
In which case, yes. And if it means cannot die, it doesn't mean die and come back to life like Captain Jack in Torchwood. It means just cannot die. So things like asphyxiation and drowning wouldn't actually bother you. It's not that you would just keep coming back from them, it's that they wouldn't actually bother you at all.
Yeah.
So you could essentially swim through space. As long as you've got patience or know enough engineering to build yourself some kind of craft, and depending on where humanity's advanced by the time Earth gets swallowed up by the sun, you can get around perfectly fine on your own. You'll have accumulated enough knowledge that you can literally get about the universe on your own at a decent enough technological level.
See, the problem I'm having, I don't want to be immortal, because if you're immortal, you'll have to live while all your friends and family members die one after the other constantly throughout your entire life. You can share none of this immortality with anyone, and you're effectively, when the Earth does get swallowed up by the sun, effectively you're going to be alone forever.
Depending on what other life out there is in the universe, or how long it takes for other life to evolve. As long as you've got a good sense of
My camera died. We were on the immortality question.
Become immortal, but you can't die when the Earth gets swallowed up by the sun. However, it doesn't say you can't die with the heat death of the universe. Yes, that's a long time, but it means there's potentially a get-out clause, although...
Yeah, but
I probably actually wouldn't press it.
Would
now.
you want to live for that long though? You'd get bored, surely,
I
as
don't
well.
know. I'd probably have to say no to pressing the button because immortality would only be viable to me if I could keep traveling through parallel universes and stuff. So you could keep finding other universes full of life and people, but
Yeah, but that's not what the question is.
I know, but that would be worse. But I mean, it would be better. But
Yeah, I'm not up for pressing that button, to be
but
honest.
not as the basic circumstances stand. No.
No. Okay, and that's a good one to end on. Let's see how many people. 52% of people have pressed it, while 48% did not. Okay, that was a good one to end on, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know when I'll have this uploaded. My best of 2015 vlog will probably already be up, and I don't know when I'll actually see it. So, because I'm going on a long break from doing videos for a while because of uni work. I'm hopefully going to be doing a vlog in February. But other than that, you'll have to live without me for a bit. Please stay subscribed. If you haven't already, please like, comment and subscribe. Check out my Facebook page and Twitter in the description below. Do you want to plug any channels in or anything?
Check out Nerd Central on Facebook, guys. I might get back to doing videos at some point. I might even start my own. I don't know.
Yeah, Nerd Central on Facebook. Description below. Okay.
YouTube, sorry.
Okay, YouTube. Nerd Central on YouTube. Description below.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.